Dear students, today we are going to start a new chapter, that is Women and Empowerment. Earlier we had studied about chapter that Women and Equality. So these two chapters, that Women and Equality and Women and Empowerment, are interlinked with each other. So now let's start with the chapter that is Women and Empowerment. Women can constitute almost 50% of Indian population. This has still not given equal right and equal status in terms of the social factor. In some parts of our country, women are still treated as secondary citizens of a society. So, women empowerment refers to increasing the spiritual, political and social education, gender or economic strength of individual or in a communities of women. So, women empowerment in India is heavily dependent on various types of variables like urban and rural variable, education status, caste system, age, etc. Now our question arises that why the need for women empowerment? Women empowerment means that we can give the equal right and equal power to the women as comparison with the men. So women empowerment are needed. Why? For decision making power, freedom of movement, access of education, access to employment, exposure to media and domestic violence. So our next topic is that status of women during ancient and medieval societies. Women enjoy the same social status as men in their ancient societies. Women were believed to have been educated during the Vedic period. They had a full freedom to marry at the right age and also select their own husband with their own choice. But the status of women during British rule was that women at the dawn of the British rule in India, she reached the lowest level in the society. There are various examples like Raja Ram Mohan Rai, Ishwar Chandra and various other social reformers that laid stress on the women education and prevention of a child labor. So these are the two examples. First one is the Raja Ram Mohan Rai, second one is the Rani Lakshmi Bai. So these are the two persons which can lay focus on the stress of women education and women empowerment. Next question arises that how we can empowering through education. For this, government has made various types of efforts to improve the condition of a woman. The government has been making special efforts to improve the condition of women. It declared 2001 as Women's Empowerment Year. During this year, it means that making them capable of exercising full control over their lives. This example shows that girls are attending school in the rural areas. So economic empowerment is also a very important concept in the life of women development. A sizable population of women work in India. Basically, the agriculture sector employs as much as 89% of the female society is focuses on an agriculture sector. As most of these women work in a low skill or in an unorganized sector, they are paid lesser than the men. So education can make women aware of their rights and their duties. So there is a one concept, that social awareness. Educating and empowering women will enable them to improve their conditions. But for them to enjoy their freedom, it is very important that they can create social awareness. Women must be aware of their rights and duties, and they also demanding justice and equality. So continuous focuses on the ad to fight against the discrimination and the violence against women have led the formation of new laws. So there is also a law which is like the Protection of Women and Domestic Violence Act. This act was established in the year 2005, and the guidelines was the formulated by that to protect the women against the harassment that was given by the society. These two pictures shows that first picture says that say no to child marriage, and second picture shows that women participating in the demonstration or in the law. So in the end, I want to say that we should give a power to the women so that they can fulfill their needs. Students, thank you. Have a nice day.